Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana. Tamu sana, yes, tamu sana. Yes. About 2 days ago now, the topic has been William Ruto's resignation. The president, I think yesterday but one, dared William Ruto to resign. Either he resigns or he shuts up. That was the president about 2 days ago now. William Ruto also came out and made it clear that he was not resigning. The president tells him, resign or shut up. William Ruto comes and say he is not resigning and is not going to surrender on anything. That's where we are, ladies and gentlemen. So William Ruto most likely is very reluctant to resign from the government. And he has his own reasons for that. So in this video today, I want us to look at the political implications of William Ruto resigning from the government. 5 reasons. I know there might be other many reasons, but I've tried to summarize them into 5 reasons so that you can easily understand what I'm trying to say. 5 reasons. Number 1, if William Ruto today decides to resign, or rather to walk out of the Jubilee government today, most likely his support on Mount Kenya, or rather his mountain support, is most likely to decline significantly. As that happens, his support in other regions outside of Mount Kenya is maybe most likely also to rise up a little bit. Just a little bit. I'm saying that because of this. If William Ruto resigns today from Jubilee administration or government, Mount Kenya residents will see William Ruto as abandoning their son. They will see William Ruto as somebody who's rebelling against their son. Because now it will be a bare knuckle fight. It will now be, gloves will now be officially off. And it will now not be a friendly kind of a war. It will be a full-blown war between Ruto and most likely Uhuru and his Jubilee administration. As that happens, William Ruto support on the mountain will be declining at a terrific speed. Will be declining. And in other regions, ironically, his support is most likely to rise. Because naturally, as Mount Kenya support endears themselves to somebody, from the previous election results, it has been proved that if Mount Kenya are supporting somebody, in one way or the other Kenyans largely tend to disassociate from that leader or that person. So as Mount Kenya support declines, most likely in other regions, William Ruto will be gaining. And we have seen that with Raila Amolo Odinga in the past. Raila has been using a very, very careful strategy against the government in the past. And we have seen that all along that has been endearing him to other regions across Kenya as Mount Kenya hates him. So that might also happen in the case of William Ruto, assuming he resigns today from government. Mount Kenya support will decline, other regions will rise. The second political implication is that most leaders who are currently supporting William Ruto, most leaders are most likely to desert him if he resigns. Again, you will also agree with me, ladies and gentlemen, that some of these Tanga leaders supporting Ruto are supporting Ruto because of his close proximity to power, by the virtue of being a deputy president. And these leaders might be supporting him because William Ruto still has some influence in government. He can connect these Tanga leaders to 1 or 2 people in government, maybe for their personal gains. and maybe even for monetary gains. If he resigns, he will lose all the government perks, the salary and the allowances, and all this little money he has been getting in government. And from other reliable sources, ladies and gentlemen, we have been told to believe, and we have been told, and we have also been made to believe that some of these leaders, William Ruto always induces them with some little cash. Some of them are supporting Ruto because Ruto gives them some tokens. If he resigns from government, his William Ruto's sources of funds that maybe has been getting from other government departments will also greatly reduce. So he will not be having the financial muscle to maybe give these people some little tokens. And he will also not be able to maybe introduce them to one or two people in government who can also help them in one way or the other. So most likely, some of these leaders supporting him will also desert him. And sometimes there is this PS Bitange Ndemo, who also insinuated that immediately he stopped being a PS, his phone stopped ringing. So the moment William Ruto will stop being a deputy president, most likely his phone will stop ringing. The third political implication is that his hustler narrative, or the bottom-up kind of a narrative, will be a little bit sensible as compared to now. Because again, ladies and gentlemen, Kenyans forget things so fast. If William Ruto resigns today, it will not even take more than a month. Some Kenyans will even forget that he was part of the government, but he never initiated this bottom-up kind of economics. He has been in government for 9 good years, but he showed nothing to suggest that he's serious about his bottom-up kind of a narrative. If he resigns from government, it will not take more than 1 month and Kenyans will forget all that. They will not even know that William Ruto was in government. In fact, now when he will be telling them that if he gets power, he will do this, he will do that to them, most likely some will believe him because he will be talking as somebody in the opposition, not in government. As of now, it becomes very hard for him to convince some Kenyans that if elected, he will do this because he's still in government and he has been in government for now heading to 10 good years, but he has done nothing. If he talks when he's outside, some Kenyans might believe him. The fourth political implication is that if William Ruto resigns today, most likely some corruption-related charges might be pressed upon him. We all know that William Ruto has been mentioned in quite numerous and a lot of scandals related to corruption. If he resigns today, most likely some charges might be pressed upon him. What is making it very hard for the government to press some charges against him as of now, I feel is because of his deputy. I feel it's because of that office he holds as the deputy president. The people who are charged with the responsibility of prosecuting him or charging him with corruption are his juniors in the government. Are his juniors. So naturally, those junior officers might also be reluctant to press some charges against him. If he resigns or is not part of that government, it will be very, very easy for these junior officers now to face him head-on and maybe charge him or press some charges of corruption against him. So this office of the deputy president is in one way or the other also protecting him from prosecution. And then finally, ladies and gentlemen, I strongly believe that in Kenya, it takes more than just votes from Kenyans or from the population to win a presidential election. You also need a little bit boost from the system or from the deep state. As of now, William Ruto is closer to the system as opposed to if he resigns. If he resigns, he will be distancing himself from the system. That only means that his chances of being elected president next year will also be furthering. Will also be He will be pushing those chances of him being elected the president very far away. In fact, he will be moving far away from being elected the president. Because as of now, he can get some little information in government, maybe in one or in two places, he can get some information from the system. But if he resigns, that information will be cut. As of now, again, he can walk into any government office and they will accord him some respect by the virtue of him being the deputy president. If he resigns, he will not just be able to walk to any government office that easily. So I believe, ladies and gentlemen, that these are most likely the 5 political implications of William Ruto resigning from government. Those are largely my opinion, but you are also free to differ or to also let me also think or know what you also think. You can only do that by dropping a comment. And also to those who have just bumped on this YouTube channel for the very first time, subscribe and also give this video a like. To our fans outside of Kenya, also watching us for the very first time, also drop a comment and let us know from which part of the globe you are also watching us from. God bless you. God bless Kenya. Tamu sana, tamu sana.